Shalom, shalom. First off, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadesh. And shalom to my elders of GMS who taught me the truth, and shalom to you brothers that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, preaching this gospel, preaching this word, risking your lives to do so. Shalom to you brothers. Yeah, I just wanted to do a follow through with the old Lil Jon's son being missing now. So now it's confirmed that he's dead now. So it says Lil Jon confirmed son Nathan Smith, 27, is dead as police find body in area pond. You know what I mean? And I was saying in my last video, this possibly could have been a blood sacrifice. Just throwing that out there because there's so many celebrity children that are fucked up. You know what I mean? They either die or they become moles. You know what I mean? And it's like you have to make a sacrifice on the left hand side to get have to keep the riches and fame and everything going. You know what I mean? It just doesn't stop at your talent. It's you have to sell your soul. You know what I mean? You have to sell your soul. And if it's not your soul, you have to sacrifice somebody else's soul. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to be your soul. It can be your child, you know what I mean, your parents, you know what I mean, anybody that's close to you. You know what I mean? And you sacrifice them for that fame. And they already got the fame. It's mainly the money. They got to maintain that money. You know what I mean? Like I said, Lil Jon is he was big in the 2000s, early 2000, I say 3, 4, or 5. You know what I mean? He was on big records, hit records. Did songs with Usher and everything like that, whatever. But after a while, that water runs dry. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You need, you're gonna need some type of sponsors and little job ventures with business ventures with different businesses and companies, whatever, to keep that money coming in. And like I said, you're gonna have to sacrifice something. You're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to give up something. And this is what these celebrities are doing. So now this man is dead, and and life is going to go on for them. Life is going to go on. And don't be surprised. You start seeing him in commercials and, interviews and just, his, going viral for whatever. You know what I mean? Like, this is the industry. This is what they do. You know what I mean? Shit, it was almost the same thing for that dude. I can't. Gilly the Kid. Remember, his son got killed in Philadelphia. He got shot. You know what I mean? And now look how big his platform is becoming. Him and his cousin. You know what I mean? They round all these celebrities, big time celebrities, and do podcasts, and you know what I mean? They're pretty big. They're pretty big. They're known now. You know what I mean? They up there. Creating these little fake beefs, and it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit at the end of the day. And this is why we gotta, we gotta watch as well as pray. You know what I mean? And just not be fooled by the shit that goes on. You know what I mean? Because it's way deeper than what we're seeing it is, or what the media portrays it as. You know what I mean? So let me get the scripture right here. So that he that gains KJV. Okay, this is Matthew 16 and 26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the world and lose his own soul, or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? That's right. That's right. You know what I mean? And look,